To access your contacts, click the People icon on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. It's going to open up into something called the People Hub. I can see any existing contacts that I have in this screen. I can select them, and a preview of all their information appears on the right. I can see any notes that I may have created about that person, and I can send them an email by clicking the envelope icon directly underneath their name. I can choose several views of looking at my contacts. It defaults to this People Hub. However, I can also change to something called Business Card View. It's important to note that when I edit a contact using the Business Card View, I get a much more robust view than I would if I did it using People Hub. I'll close out of this, change back to the People Hub, and double-click on the same contact. You'll see I get a screen with a completely different user interface. I can still add and edit emails, and I can change phone numbers, job titles, and add any new work descriptions. However, there's a lot of fields that are missing, so if I do need to make complex edits, I need to change into a different view other than the People Hub. I'll click Cancel to close out of this, and I'll click the X on the top right-hand side. The People Hub contains something called Favorites. I can mark any of my contacts as favorites. When a contact is marked as a favorite, if I hover my mouse over the People Hub icon on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, they'll show up in this list. I can then move my mouse over and send them an email or a phone call or a text message based on what kind of information I have populated in their contact card. To mark a contact as a favorite, right-click on them in the People Hub and choose Add to Favorites. From there, when I hover my mouse over the People Hub icon, that person will show up, and I can easily send them an email.